Yo, welcome in. George Wells first in George Well. What's going on? Patent pending. Sweet Phil super short intro to streams. Gotta love it. Where are we at here? Double checking. I jumped in super quick here. Make sure I got everything going. Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Ready to rock. One thing about using the same build for a few days in a row, you got everything set up. You can just click live and start. Slappin. Doing all right, you know. Saturday, hanging out. Not much going on today. Just hanging out at home. Wife's working, so I'm at home with the kids. So why don't I play some video games, right? Sounds like what a 38-year-old man would do. Mama Phil, what's going on? Mama Phil with the notifications going. Ooh, there you go. That's how you know. See, when you hop in real early, that's how you know someone's got their notifications turned on for the Sweet Phil channel. G stacks. Yo, yo, yo. Look at all these legends. Havoc, Smolps, man. Legends, legends, legends. Oh, no. Don't tattletale on me. G stacks. You are properly compensated for everything that you do here, and nobody's going to say otherwise. Oh, man. I'm doing pretty good. Havoc, yeah, hopefully. I'm sure, let's see, G-Stacks, absolute legend. You know, he's doing great. Absolute legend. Smolp says, Saturday Saloon. Yeah, pretty much. Shorter stream today. I'm not going to be on too long, but a couple hours, you know. I figured I feel like playing some video games. Why not make it Saturday with the boys? It's a can of pop too, by the way. I mean, it's just drinking a soda, no big deal. Perfect. Atan Maj? I think it's how I pronounce that. Sorry if that's not pronounced right, but just watch the Perfect Gem video. Yeah. So it was more than just skillers. I'm assuming maybe you just watched the first part of it or whatever too. But yeah, you know, just a couple of different uses of perfect gems that could make you just astronomically rune rich. Yeah, there was more than just skillers. But yeah, appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully you liked it. Yeah, I definitely this next season, just to do something a little different too. I think I'm going to be Broderick, you know, recipe cubing small triumphs next season, to be honest. I didn't realize that, like, you know, if you get like a 5-hit recovery, even 5-hit recovery with not even perfect res, like just 10 to fire res. And it's going to depend on early and late in the season stuff too, but yeah, they're worth like a few high runes. I'm surprised, or like a burr rune. I was like, dang, surprised about that. DD. No, they're not going to add any stuff like that for D2R. In my opinion. I'm not some D2 insider, but yeah, I don't see that happening. I would say more likely than Blizzard adding like mapping and stuff, even though I don't know and I don't necessarily think this is going to happen anytime soon. I would say the more likely thing, but beyond Blizzard adding anything, is that they open up D2R to have like some kind of mods for it that could be online. Like they could open up D2R to allow a mod like PD2 to be online for D2R. I'm not saying I know that's going to happen or I think it's necessarily going to happen, but I think it's more likely than Blizzard doing anything, personally. So. DP says, new rule, first thing in, you gotta hit the like button. That's a good rule. I mean, that's a pretty solid rule, I'm gonna have to say. For sure, for sure. Great rule. Pork, what is going on? Just chilling here, hanging out, chatting with the boys, slaying some demons. You know how we do. Just yeah. Healthy Fiesta, perfect skulls can be worth saving for re-rolling the diadem and stuff. Yeah, I know I've seen people do that. So between I just don't feel it's worth it, but like maybe some other people have gotten lucky and gotten stuff, so they think it's worth it. By all means, but you know, do what you like. Just my opinion. I don't save the perfect skulls for re-rolling rares. It takes 600 years to save up any amount of perfect skulls. Like 600 years. I don't know that it's true, but I think that skulls drop at a slower rate than like the regular perfect gems or other perfect gems. It seems that way anyways, even if it's not true. Wait. This is one of those things I ID just because to see what happens. $60 res? So it rolled with the base of having a base amount of res, and then it rolled with prismatic to get some amount of res, so it got 60. Kind of interesting. Not worth anything, but just thought I'd stop for a second. Just kind of caught me off guard for a second. Because sometimes things like these can roll with different resistances that you don't realize. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's not like great. What's a Sentinel stand for? Oh yeah, magic damage juice. LK armor drop. Oh, appreciate it. Demo, what's going on? Raced, welcome in also. Another IK armor. Did I say LK armor? I meant IK. A capital I looks remarkably like a lowercase L. If anyone didn't know that. Miss any good drops, Jay? Not yet. No. Not yet. Only been a few minutes, so. Oh, trash, go Lions. Ooh, you know what's up. Brandon Larocque, I think? Larocque? We'll go with Brandon L. What's going on? Welcome in. Go on, George. Welcome in. Matt Gallup as well. Legends are filtering in even more now. Love to see it. Late to the show. Oh, no. We're only 8 minutes in. 9 minutes. Not late at all. Nick B hopping in for the slap fest. Ooh. Hurricane melted. Sewers? I didn't even notice it was the sewers, to be honest. Are there any cold immunes down there? If there isn't, I was unaware of that. Yeah, it might be one I just didn't even think of, to be honest. Now, it's one of those things like I kind of forgot, and then now that you mentioned, I'm like, wait a second. You might be right. Perfect, like Larock. Gotcha. Yeah, I just sounded out there. I'm like, Q? Was there a Q in here? There's like a... What's going on? Ray saying Raven's more OP than we thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see him in action sometime. Let's see, Chris. That's I know this one. Lord of the Rings reference, right? A wizard is never early nor late. Goes up exactly when they are needed. Drump, what's going on? Barbarian Warcry Barb died because of dolls. I'm assuming you mean hardcore since you sound not happy about it. Unfortunate, unfortunate. One of the risks you take, huh? For hardcore. We'll hop down there. We'll hop down there. We'll try her out. Not an area I usually run, but I don't usually run a Hurricane Druid very often, so... Okay. It might be... I don't know the life down here either. I kind of, like, completely specified my build for... Stony Tombs, so... Nightwings at this point down here may be a better option since it's taking more than, like, 2 ticks of the Hurricane to kill everything. I mean, it's going fine, but I'm just saying, you know, efficiency-wise. Okay. What, a 3... Okay, 3:15. I was seeing what time it was, like how much longer this area was. Yeah, maybe we'll throw on the Nightwings just to increase the damage a little bit. I can obviously throw Tornadoes too, which I usually... If things weren't dying so fast in the Stony Tombs, depending on how much I feel like paying attention, it's more efficient if you're, you know, max efficiency guy to throw the Tornadoes as well, of course. But... Marty! Yo! Welcome in. Yeah, good old Gandalf. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name. I knew that. I'm old enough. I seen Lord of the Rings in the theaters. Did I pass the stairs? Oh. I'm blind, I guess. Ricky P. Yo! Welcome into the Slayer Zoo. Appreciate you supporting the channel with a channel membership. Absolute Slayer. Appreciate you. Would I play online if they added P8 stuff? Boy, they can't add players difficulty online. Like, not like they literally, it's not possible, but it just would be so bad for the game if they did that. So, I mean, I don't know what I play online. I'm not sure. But I certainly hope they don't. Just make the game so that nobody would ever want to play in a game with another person ever again, like for online. I would hope that they don't do that. I guess there are no cold memes down here. I guess maybe I just had a little blind spot for this particular terror zone here. For it seems like one of those things that I might have known before. I just forgot, maybe. Whoa, trash. So you've seen Star Wars. Are you talking about episode 1? Or... No, I know you're talking about the originals, I think. Didn't they come out in like 70s? I think, right? Jeez. Or I mean, I didn't mean to say jeez, but like... Yeah, I mean, you know. Mark Macon, welcome in. Yo, 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 yo. Saturday slaying. Yeah. Every once in a while. Every once in a while, you know, you gotta get the hankering to slay some demons, you know what I mean? Of course you do. Of course you do. It's Diablo 2. Whoa, what's going on here? Boy, Radamant poison, huh? Really getting after it. Why is this Cure Helm not working? Come on, Cure. You got rid of his poison, but not mine? Bro. Give me my life back. Plus you get the gold from the chest, huh? That's the true benefit of running down here. Yeah, I mean, I think it's alright. Oof. Wow, some of the poison down here is rough. You never really get hit with poison like that with Stony Tombs. Welcome in, Deadeye, yo. Trash has 77. 77 when that must be the first Star Wars came out. Yeah, that was a day or two ago. That was a day or two. How'd the Commanders lose to the Browns? Are you talking about the Steelers there, Andish? Yeah, the Steelers lost to the Browns there the other day, or Thursday. Steelers are overrated. Probably. Would be my guess. Okay, we'll hop out of here. Maybe I'll throw the Nightwings on for down here because they're a little bit, with the higher level in this area, they're a little bit stronger, so. Goltaire saying, Druid not favorite because you have to resurrect the spirit all the time. My spirit really doesn't die ever, to be honest. Usually it does if it's just like 1 point wondered, but the way the way I threw it together, I actually stuck. And the problem is I don't have a good Nightwings either. It's disappointing, but I stuck on a bunch of points into it, so it gives me more life, and it has more life itself. So between them having more life, because I have it almost maxed out in points, and then battle ordering it up, I don't know how much life it's got, but it's over 1,000 for sure. It did almost die one time back there. I seen that poison from Radamant. Ooh, really rough. Not to mention I got 2 tanks walking around with me, right? And the Hurricane chills everything. Yeah, usually though I do sort of agree. Druid's usually not my favorite, but it's, you know, I think the Spirit's doing okay for me, the way I put this together. Valk or Shaco for a broke guy? I would use Shaco over Valk for a Javazan, regardless of what you can afford, really. Like, if those are the 2 options, I would choose Shaco. But I mean, Valk is astronomically cheaper. Like, you could probably just get someone to give you a Valk, if they even keep it to give to you, you know? Usually people pick up a Valk or they don't even pick it up, so. You could probably find somebody that had a Valk on a mule and would just be like, yeah, sure, just have it, bro, I don't care. Or give me a co-rune for it or something. Arctic Blast Druid when? No, I told this story the other day. I tried to make like an Arctic Blast Druid just as like a meme build, and it was just, I couldn't do it. I put it together with all of the most possible damage things you could have, and it just couldn't do anything. So I spent like 3 hours like, no, like, okay, I'll put all facets in the armor, all facets over here, and I got the Nightwings on there, and I hero edited it in, so everything was perfect. I put a perfect this there for the cold, the minus cold, and I'm like, this is the most cold res. You got all this plus damage, all the synergies are maxed, whatever it is, and I just couldn't do it. So I guess it's just Cyclone armor, but still, I was like, no, this is too bad. Because if I do a build, even if it's like a meme build, it has to at least be able to do something, you know? It has to be usable. Viable on PD2? Well, I mean, probably. But yeah, I don't like that game, so. Also, I don't really care if Arctic Blast is viable. Not a concern of mine, really, but. Earlier, yeah, Browns also beat the Ravens. Did the Ravens, huh? I guess I forgot that. Yeah, Browns underrated then, huh? That had to be after they got Jameis in there. Jameis Winston. Boy, if he wouldn't have done all this the weird stuff that he did before, he would be like literally like a top tier quarterback in the NFL. Probably. I mean, he throws a lot of interceptions, I guess is true, but he really slings it. But yeah, he would be. Oh, you remember too with Jameis? I forgot about that. He remember he got LASIK eye surgery like 2 or 3 years ago. He used to throw more interceptions, like literally. And maybe it was half memed too, but he actually got LASIK eye surgery to help his vision a couple years back. I just remembered. I wonder if that really did cause him any problems like that, or if that was completely. Obviously, if he got it fixed, it must have been a slight issue at least. But yeah. All around, what's going on? What's going on, Amelia? Should Blizzard do major balancing changes? No. Nope. Definitely not. I definitely don't want D2R to end up like PD2 or something and just a disaster like that. In my opinion, of course. I know a lot of people like it, but I'm not a big fan. Saffron, yo! Welcome in. First time I ever did yo like that. I don't think I'm gonna do it again. It was good for the one time. Ediful North, always tough. Horace says. Yeah, pretty much. I forget what division is it that the Bills play in? I feel like that's always like the worst division. They always play with, well, now it is anyways, since they play with, no offense too, but the Patriots, whatever division the two New York teams are in, rough. Like, ew. Chris says Ravens randomly turn in terrible performances sometimes. Trying to think back. Maybe they're one of those teams that, like, it's hard to compare year to year too, because especially there can be a lot of turnover. Let's see, I'm thinking. Are they the kind of team that like completely blows out bad teams and then like loses to good teams? Trying to think back. Brain's still working here. Or maybe they really struggle against bad or against teams with good defenses. But the teams usually, if the team has a good defense but not a great offense, they like they'll lose a lot of games. But the Ravens are like easier to score on, right? Maybe it's something along those lines. I'd have to go back and check the whatchamacallit, different games and stuff, see who they played, what they scored, stuff like that. Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. Yeah, that's a pretty rough division right there. Miami could be there, but man, they with Tua always getting hurt all the time, of course, concussed. He's back now, I know, but I mean, he probably misses like 6 or 8 games a year with concussion, minimum. Jags, Colts, Titans, Texans. Ooh, that is a rough division right there. Holy moly. Texans are not as great this year either. So without the Texans, that whole division is garbo. Jeez. Jeez, that's rough. Fiesta saying wants the Shockwave Druid back. Yeah, I don't remember if I tried it after, because they had that. I don't remember exactly what was going on. I can't forget now, or I can't remember now. There was like it was accidentally hitting for double damage or something during one of the PTRs, or at the beginning of a season, or for a season or two or something. And then they corrected whatever was causing it to do that accidentally. Yeah, I don't remember if it still is even like usable at all. I feel like I tested it out after, but it's been so long now. I make so many videos, it's hard to remember, you know, something I made like 3 years ago, you know? Yeah, Pickle Nick, I threw on Nightwings for down. This is a terror zone. And since they're such high level, I thought maybe the extra damage might, giving more kill speed rather than the MF down here. In the Stoney Tombs, it takes the same amount of time, no matter if the Nightwing's on or not. But down here, I thought, I haven't like mathed it out or like even really paid attention that closely, but I just thought maybe it'd be a little faster with a little extra damage down here, with them being higher level, so decided to go with it. Throw barb obedience on the mercenary. Been a while since I played throw barb too, so I'd have to go back and look at pretty much my video because I tried a bunch of different things and before I, you know, settled on what I ended up using. So I'd have to double check. Did I used to play LOD? Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I got Diablo 2 originally, right when the expansion came out. I bought the battle chest, like, you know, right after the battle chest came out. And then yeah, I started my channel a couple years before D2 Arc was announced or whatever. So kind of, sort of, you could say I lucked out there. You could say so. It's over here. This map is very spread out though. It's hard to make sure you cover all the ground. You know, ooh, Spirit getting beat up there one time, huh? Can't see what's going on either. Shmoobla, what is going on? Welcome in. Doing pretty good here. Hopefully you're doing great as well. Curious on single player, found a rare 2-socketed 5 Hurricane Helm. 5 to Hurricane Helm, huh? And a rare with 2 sockets. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. That's interesting. Boy, throw a couple facets in there. I don't know the way the damage scales on Hurricane, whether the because you'd be getting 5 extra minus damage. That might be better than a Nightwings on this build even. That's interesting. T-Dub, welcome in. Watching your hometown high school football team in the semifinals. Nice. Best of luck to those young gentlemen. Race has been a Dolphins fan since early 70s. I wish Tua would retire, he says. Oh. Yeah, he's been struggling with the whole concussions and stuff. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Andisha saying the Bills are a fake good team too, like the Steelers. Yeah, I guess I might slightly agree with that. It's hard to say. Josh Allen, I think, is good, but they do kind of seem like that team that is kind of a fake good team, like you said there. So I don't know. The main thing about the Steelers is their offensive coordinator is Arthur Smith. So that just makes them completely trash. Like, just garbage team. Any team that has Arthur Smith as one of the coaches, boy, I just don't like you. So would obedience be more damage since you don't need the insight? I mean, it would be kind of. Does obedience have cold damage on it though? That's the only thing on a barb. You don't want any cold damage, and then not that it would shatter a ton of stuff, but you know. I wonder if throw barb too could be a good, because you're throwing from range, right? So you might chop down here, and your mercenary doesn't even have time to get up to stuff before you're hitting it down with your throwing weapon. So I'm trying to think here. That might not be a bad place to put an Act 1 mercenary, maybe. Kind of spitballing here. It's like I said, it's hard to remember. It's been a year or two since I even played throw barb. So, and I'm not like I haven't played throw barb religiously for like years or anything. So. Culkin, what's going on? Straight to my stream. D2 D2R Grandmaster. Appreciate ya. The PoE 2 stuff. I've heard about it. I don't really have any interest in like looking into other games and stuff, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not gonna say I would never try it or anything, but yeah, I'm not super interested in it. See a lot of people that play, stream, YouTube, all that stuff, like they're like hardcore gamers, which is fine, nothing wrong with it. You know, they play a lot of games, they play games a lot, they play them all the time. I'm more of a D2 player, you know, so. I'm not so much of an all-around just like total gamer. I'm more of just a Diablo 2 player, so. First hardcore Zod? Wow, that's wild. That's wild. Congrats on that, I suppose. It's wild. How would I compare D2R to LOD? D2R is... I could not go back and play LOD. I mean, I could, I guess, for a little bit, but I wouldn't want to. I think LOD is better, or I think D2R is better than LOD. Like, there's a lot of stuff. There's almost nothing in D2R that is worse than LOD. And there's definitely things that are better, so. Like, just the graphics alone is just crazy. Yeah, the LOD graphics on large modern monitors. Good call on that one. Yeah, also it's pretty jarring when, like, you know, you're playing on like 800 by 600 and it only covers like 1/10 of your monitor. you're like this. You're like, just weird, right? So. Damar Hamlin gave Tua his last concussion. Oh, where? That is unfortunate, huh? Unfortunate. SOJ. Boom. I've seen better SOJs. The funny-looking Stoney Jordan. DP says D2R super beautiful, brings tears. Well, I'm not about to start crying, but yeah. Play Diablo with shoes on. No. I mean, only I do wear shoes when I put the standing desk up for like padding under my feet, because I don't want to stand on concrete for hours on end, like just completely still. No, to be honest though, house shoes are comfortable, but I don't have cold feet. They're comfy, but then if I wear house shoes, my feet will be all sweaty, so we ain't doing that. We ain't about that life. Sweet single-player Griffins yesterday, Donkey. Love to hear it, love to hear it. Congrats on that one. Posted the Hurricane Helm in Discord, nice. I'll have to check her out later. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, just in case they ever... I'll have to show it after this. Yeah, rolling with 2 sockets, too, is so uncommon. It's pretty wild to get, like, you know, pretty much 5 to a individual skill like that with the 2 sockets. Guillaume, welcome in. Chris says D2R runs choppy on your budget PC compared to LOD. Huh. Okay. Yeah, because I even... Huh. D2R even ran fine for me on... I was using a 1650 Super. It was a 4 gigabyte NVIDIA card. And D2R ran fine on that even. So that's pretty shocking that it runs choppy for you, but... I had to get rid of that though because I couldn't. It wasn't. It couldn't handle streaming it though. My apologies. Where are we going here? Oh yeah. $10.50 for a gig. Gotcha. Well, apparently my 1650 Super was way better than your 1050. Yeah, and to be honest, even for streaming, I could stream D2R fine. The only thing that gave me problems, well, I couldn't imagine if a Mosaic Assassin would have been around then. Lightning Fury Javazons gave me a big problem. And then, of course, the like the fire around Shank, that would give me problems. And actually, the fire at the River of Flames. So I would try to get through the River of Flames as fast as I could, of course. So those gave me some problems. On the good old 1650 4 gig card, 1650 Super. Come on. Oh my gosh. 10 minutes to ID something that's 99,999 times out of 10,000 or out of 100,000 is going to be bad. One ID at one time just in case. Can't pick it up. Vertical streaming and nope with D2R. Yeah, I don't get the whole vertical streaming thing. If anyone's ever vertically streaming, I just instantly, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not watching this. Like, vertical streaming, and this is just my own personal preference. The worst. The worst. It's so bad for viewing. Like, the only way vertical like streaming anything would be good is if, I mean, maybe if you're into like the just chatting type of streams and people are taking their phones and just like selfie style sitting there talking, I guess. But like, I don't know, vertical streaming, I don't understand the appeal for me. Tubby, yo, what's going on? D2 is pretty heavy on the GPU. I'm assuming talking about D2R. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I had that 1650, but obviously that's so old now. Like, I couldn't imagine when a 1650 Super came out now. Let me look up. 2005 or something? Let me Google machine this. When did 1650 Super release? That's not true. 2019? That's not true. Because I definitely got it before that. There's no way it released in 2019. Let me look up this other one. Maybe my brain's just not very smart. Huh. 2021, huh? Let me see here. 2019, huh? That doesn't sound right. Because I only paid like 150 bucks for it. How could it, and it would have been like brand new when I got it. Huh. Now, maybe I'm just so good at finding good deals. I don't know. I bought it at Micro Center, so... Huh. Yeah, it would have been brand spanking new when I got it, too. Holy smokes. Yeah, no, I know it's pre-COVID, but I bought that when I started my YouTube channel, pretty much. Like, just after. Because I couldn't video edit. I had a 3700G, like, APU, you know, with the graphics in the CPU together. And I couldn't video edit with DaVinci Resolve with it, so I bought a 1650 Super for, like, it was like 130 bucks or something. Which is wild. Just wild. But I don't know, I guess Google says that, and then it said I bought the RX 6600 Hellhound like right when it came out for like 440 bucks. What a ripoff that was. But it was during crypto boom, so I had to. That thing was garbage. Just garbage. Am I gonna be hitting the ladder reset? Yeah. Yep. I'm probably one of the few people it sounds like that's going to. A lot of people, everyone's stoked about Path of Exile too, but I don't really have any interest in that, so. But yep, I'll be hitting the reset. Unholy Zombie, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Snowpro bought a Silverado for 44. Now his new truck's 78. Yeah, pickups are ridiculous. They're just obscenely expensive. Marty says NVIDIA released, so the 1650 they released because the 4000 series was delayed. Is that what you're saying there, Marty? Okay, so it was like kind of like old technology, but because they didn't have any GPUs to sell, they made that one to sell at the time. I believe is what you're saying. So I guess that kind of makes sense why it wasn't that expensive, I guess. Just so crypto miners had something to buy. Oh, 3000 series. Okay, yeah, that gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense why I maybe I just assumed it was older because of the cheapness it was and or whatever. So I did get it open box return too, so. Got a good deal on it. Gallad Mullet saying, glad the crypto boom is done. Well, you mean it's just starting up again. About to be mining that Pepe coin or cat with hat coin. We're gonna start mining it. Ooh. Or whatever random coin there is now. The Berserker, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh yeah, right. Let's see, what time is it? I don't feel like running down there anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna go hit whatchamacallit. 3000 series was cheap because it was built by Samsung instead of the normal people. TSMC, I don't, Taiwan Semiconductor, something. Is that Taiwan Semiconductor, I'm guessing? I'm not really sure. TCSM, but wait, didn't I meant to put the Shaco on. I guess I didn't know that, but yeah, I got, mine wasn't the 3000 series though, it was 16. Is that 1000 series? Or is that considered? I don't know. I don't know stuff about things. But if you're saying that's why the 1650 Super was so cheap, sure, I guess. You know. How many monitors do you run? I just got 2. I have one good one that I watch, and then I have an old little one over here that was was just like an extra monitor. I don't know where it came from, that my parents had in their basement. Plans to play D1. I played D1 a little bit ago. As for plans to play it like again, not right away anytime soon. Low rune on single player, huh? Yeah, the problem with those high runes, I mean, you run lower Kurast, or you just got to kill monsters anywhere that you like to as fast as you can. So I wouldn't try to necessarily find a low rune. I know I'm saying that, like, and you want the low rune, but like, run LK and hope to get burrs and sirs and ohms and vexes and stuff. You could always queue if you find 2 ohms at LK, boom, you got a low rune, right? So if you find an ohm, and what's below ohm? Is it vex? So 2 vexes and an ohm, boom, you got a low rune. So I would say lower Kurast. Technically, they say, quote unquote, players 5, you have a better chance of getting a low rune, but I'm not too sure about the whole players counting this stuff. But yeah, single player LK, look up what that is if you don't know what lower Kurast running is, and if you don't want to do that because it's boring, then just Chaos or Cows or Arcane Sanctuary or whatever. But that's going to take forever, and you know, you might literally never get it. So George saying the people that mined Bitcoin in 2010 are laughing to the bank. Boy, yeah. Boy, back in the day when they're like, oh, Bitcoin went up to 20 grand and then it collapsed. Oh my gosh, everyone. Man, I'll be honest, I wish I would have held on to the Bitcoin I had back then. So I was watching this video guy that invests in silver, right? And the younger guy the older dude asked the younger guy, like, hey, do you ever have any Bitcoin? He's like, yeah, I had a couple hundred back in the day, you know, when they were like $5 a piece. You know, I was just messing around with it, but I sold them all and didn't keep them. And I'm like, oh my God, a couple hundred. You gotta be kidding me. I know a guy that was like, he kind of did a similar thing. He said he had some Bitcoin when they were like $5 a piece. And he, kind of, you know, it was kind of a gimmick back then, but he quote unquote bought some tires. He bought some used tires for like an old S10 or something with them. And then he said he still had more, but he doesn't know the password or the wallet ID or anything now. Like it was something he messed around with back in the day, you know? I'm like, oh boy. Steam items. I guess I don't know what on Steam you can buy like NFT, like cosmetics or something. Like I'm not sure what that means, Sloth, to be honest. I don't use Steam at all. Brian, no, I have no plans and no interest in playing Path of Exile. Just quite literally none. CA. So Chaos Sanctuary, you did 300 runs. Best you found was a Vex. Yeah, that's part of the thing when you run. You like, it's so inconsistent. Like LK, obviously any RNG is not perfectly consistent, but man, when you're like just slapping Chaos Sanctuary or anywhere, finding any high runes is so inconsistent. Like even here in the Stoney Tombs, I thought that was a low rune for a second, but I found Ohm runes on back-to-back runs. You know, before this, I was using Fists of Heaven's Paladin in the Chaos Sanctuary, and I don't think I found any high runes. And I did like hundreds of runs, like, you know, so RNG, right? Saffron said he knows a few Bitcoin possible millionaires that lost their wallets or whatever. Ooh, I know, right? That's crazy. Just crazy. Dude, lucky thing for me, I actually got some of my crypto stuff back that I... Not smart on my part, but back in like the 2010 time, I got on one of those shady exchanges to get some altcoins because I couldn't figure out how am I going to get the Doge and stuff like that. You can't get that on any of the reputable places. You have to get on, like, what are these other places where you can get Doge and whatever. And I found one, and then they got like regulated out of existence in the United States essentially. So I got locked out of it, and like I could never get the crypto back. But I ended up finding a way to get my crypto back off of that, and it's been stuff I had bought, just ridiculous coins. So all the coins were like worth nothing. Like I put like $50 of this, and it wasn't a lot of money. I had like $20, or here's actually what I did. I think I had $200, and I bought $20 of 10 different of these altcoins, like the most popular like garbage coins. And one of them was Shiba Inu, which is up like 1,000% now compared to what it was when I bought it. But I mean, I don't know what it's really up, but a lot. So, but it was only $20, but now it's worth like $500 or $600 or $700 or something, you know. So that one kind of worked out for me, but. But yeah, oh well. Crypto investment, pure gambling. I mean, it's gambling like anything's gambling, I guess. It's like picking stocks on the stock market. Sure, investing in ETFs has a long track record of being successful and stuff. But I mean, if you're buying like cheap stocks that are, you know, penny stocks, hoping they go nuclear, you know, gambling. The only thing, this is my take. If you're investing in like Bitcoin and stuff, it's not like what people think crypto. When people think crypto, they think like things that go up 12,000%, and then the next day they like crash, you know what I mean? Which is a lot of them. it is wild westish still, but like Bitcoin, the two largest holders of Bitcoin are the Chinese government and the American government. So like, I forget how much of the current supply, how much of current Bitcoin supply is owned by the United States government. Oh, so it's not as much as I thought. It's only 1% of the total Bitcoin supply is owned by the United States government, which is 200,000 Bitcoin. I thought it was more than that. That's from the beginning of 2023. China owns 2.5%. I thought it was more than that, but yeah. Yeah, Shmoobla for sure. And that's the thing too. This is not investment advice, but I'm going to tell you exactly what to do here. Do what Shmoobla said there, and get ETFs, get some funds, you know, invest in the S&P 500, call it a day. That's probably what, like 80. Well, the thing is, I probably had a higher percent of my portfolio in that before. Not, it's ethereal, and the reason we'll note this because you can Larsic this. That's a good base for insight early on. High strength, it's at 200 even, but you can get up to that. So because you can Larsic it, get the 4 sockets. Maybe we'll note it. Maybe we'll note it. I don't need it right now, but you know, early on in ladder, you want those pretty soon here in a week or so. Oh, so my portfolio was mostly ETFs and stuff, but it's kind of shifted away from that, not because I put money and bought a bunch of other stuff, but I got lucky / made some good investments, we'll call it. I blame it mostly on luck, but so it kind of shifted. Probably 90% was just in ETFs, but now it's probably more like 80 or 70. DP says Bulgarian government sees 200,000, so yeah, that's quite a bit too. Yeah, that's the thing. Like a large percent, probably 10% of Bitcoin is owned by like governments around the world. So, Shmuvla, where'd that go? Where'd that go? Gold, silver, platinum coins, bullion. Oh, let's go. I've been getting interested in some of that kind of stuff. Just because I want to get some silver stuff because it just looks cool and it's interesting to like invest in silver and stuff. I don't think it's like to the moon type of thing, and you know I don't believe the world's collapsing and we need silver to barter. But yeah, the only problem is that the price is real expensive right now. But who knows if it's going to go up and down? Not this guy. I have no idea. All I know is it's a lot more now than it was a couple years ago. Yeah, Juice, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it's just boring and I just, you know, playing boring things, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. "100% of other currencies are owned by governments." Well, that's the thing. Never mind. There's a huge See, the people don't really even know what cryptocurrency actually is. That's part of the problem. Big part of the problem. You never lose the gold and silver. Someone breaks into your house and steals it, you definitely lose it. 100%. 100%. Your house catches on fire. Make sure you got it stored right, I suppose, and you'll be fine. Hopefully your safe doesn't get too hot and your gold and silver melts into your floor, and then you lose $2 million worth of gold. And the thing is, and that's the thing with different stocks and stuff like that, the stuff's insured through the government, so if it can't really get stolen, you just get it back. Crypto, on the other hand, you can have some issues. Got to watch out for that. Bury it with a treasure map. That's the only for sure way you can keep your gold safe. Science. Oh, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Wicked. Ball. Who? Let's go. With a green Ogre all dropping at the exact same time. What's going on? Seth, what's going on too? Welcome in. You say you finally caught a live stream. Glad you could catch one. One of my ever so often Saturday live streams. Ever so often. I'm not sure what that's let's see here. Crypto stolen is lost forever. Sometimes. Yeah, crypto's not the safest thing either. I wasn't saying that. You only buy physical, never invest, says Shmubla. Are you talking specifically for gold and silver, like metals? You only buy physical, you never invest in the stuff? Or are you talking about investments in general? You never invest in anything, you only buy physical gold and silver and stuff. Preference is buy investment properties, he's thinking. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying right now like you should go buy yourself 5 Bitcoin at 100,000 a piece, a pop, but I mean to just if anybody does like is in the investment, what am I trying to say? At the point in their life where they want to invest or thinking putting money, investing in places, like it's a little bit here and there, like kind of pay attention, learn about it, look at it, you know? I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just ignore it, be like, no, this is some new thing. These kids these days and their cryptos and their, we're not going to look at this at all, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess we're kind of at that age, right? So. So everybody, people keep asking about the gear. There's literally a link at the top of the description, and you can scroll, you can go hop to that, and you can check out all of the gear, like right there. So, it's been quite a few people kind of asking about that. Top of the description there on YouTube. I put it right there so people can check it out. That way, I don't have to stop every 15 minutes and show my gear again. Probably more than 15. About every 5 to 10 minutes, somebody asks me to show my full gear, and they want me to go over the skill tree and everything. So. It's all right there for you. No way to predict growth in Bitcoin. Not fully true, but yeah. It is less predictable than some other things, but also what I've learned looking into like the stock market and investing and stuff is that the reason that stocks and stuff go up and down are some of the dumbest reasons I've ever heard. Like some of the dumbest stuff. Sometimes it is, but people make these arguments and stuff. Well, technically, the PE ratio, this stock's undervalued, blah, blah, blah. This person's going to do this and that. And it's like, oh, my God. Okay, sure. Then it just goes down. Like, you can say PE ratio looks nice all you want, but that doesn't mean anything. I have agreed with you there, Saffron. I think investing in general, like, if you're not spreading your investments around, just my take. Everyone do whatever you want. Not investment advice. If you're not spreading your investments around, if you're just going all in on gold, then you're, you know, or you're going all in, like silver's where it's at. I'm going all in on silver. Not gonna, you know, then silver's gonna go down. You're not gonna have a good day. Or you go all in on Nvidia right now because it's to the moon. You go all in on Bitcoin. Well, yeah. Bitcoin's up to 100,000. It's going to the moon. Well, it could go down too, right? So. I'd say the only reason a person should have a high percentage of like Bitcoin and crypto is if they buy a little bit and it goes up a whole bunch. Like you put 5% in, what you gonna do, right? Or I mean, like, you know, get some exposure. Finally figure out the hero editor thing. Nice. Happy for you, Death Dream. Oh yeah, okay. Jeff over here kind of said he said it before I did, but I didn't get your comment yet. Diversify, exactly. There you go. Spread it around a little. George says, speculation from investors drives any price. Pretty much, yeah, nowadays. Because that's the thing even with stocks. The stock doesn't even go up based upon how good a company does or doesn't do. A stock goes up based upon how... because people can't wait that long. People have to invest in it before other people invest in it. So they have to invest when they think that the company is going to do good, and they have to buy it before they think other people are going to think to buy the stock, because they have to be the first ones in to make the most money. So if somebody thinks that they think a stock might go up, or they think that other people might think that the stock might go up, then they have to invest. Then that's when people start investing, you know? So it's like, at that point, you're really you're speculating on whether you think other speculators are going to speculate. Sometimes. Not 100% hard rule. Sometimes I word things as if they're 100% fact when it's more of just an opinion there. But that's what I see sometimes. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Man, you guys have way better sayings that say exactly what I'm trying to say, but shorter. Appreciate you, Jan. Yeah, I have heard that before too. So, but it didn't pop into my head. Yeah, buy the rumors, sell the news. Kinda, yeah. Bad Omens knows what's up. All in on meme coins. Well, I'll tell you what. I am glad that I bought that $20 of Shiba Inu back in the day. Welcome in, Mary. Yo, yo, yo. Hero Editor for PS4 yet? Probably not. No. There probably won't ever be stuff for like consoles and stuff like that. I feel like it's not. I don't know for sure, but it just doesn't seem like something that could happen. Favorite place to farm with any character? Favorite place to farm with any character? I don't know that I really have a favorite, like, no matter what all the time. Like, if it's early and ladder, I'll have some places I like more. TZ Andy, I guess. Because, I mean, the thing is, like, I like Chaos Sanctuary, but it's really not my favorite place to go. Yeah, I don't really know. It all depends on what build I decide, and, it's very build dependent, I guess. So, I know that's not exactly the answer you're hoping for, but yeah. Depends on the build. Crypto Delight, what's going on? Yeah, the algorithm, it heard me talking about crypto, and it's sending it out to all the crypto people. I seen that one the other day. I seen it in a list of stuff I was scrolling past. I just was like, what are meme coins nowadays? Because I haven't looked into this stuff ever. Like, in the last years, I mean. And I did see that one. $ Giga, Chad. Yeah. I did see that. Horace, I'm not sure what that means. Oh, no, well, no, I don't know what that means, Taurus. I'm not sure. Saffron saying gold only goes up during crisis. Yeah, gold seems pretty stable for what it, it's very, it seems like it does always go up. I haven't looked into the long-term charts a ton for it. I guess I have a little bit, but yeah, it does go up during crisis, that's for sure. Gold seems a lot more stable than like silver, and it just kind of constantly goes up more. Silver's had some funny, because I've been looking into metal stuff. Precious metals. I feel weird just even saying that. It's not such a douchey way to... Precious metals. I don't know. It just seems weird way to describe something. But, yeah, silver with the whole... What was it called? I forget the people's name. There was some brothers or something that tried to take the entire silver market and drive the price out of control. And they almost completely succeeded. Until, I think the US government stopped them or something. I forget what it was, but silver went up like it just Bitcoin mooned for like a year back in the 80s, 70s, something like that. So meme coins are like buy-in goes up 300% sometimes, or you buy in and then it's completely defunct and gone in like a year. Just a good old rug pull. So you definitely get those too, for sure, no doubt. Meme coins, those are purely just like ridiculousness. Meme coins, I would agree, are kind of pointless and ridiculous. Anyone who would say that, I agree with. But like just the fact that like Dogecoin was literally made as a joke. Hey, this thing is 100% perpetually inflationary. It will constantly be worth less now than it was before, and then people keep buying more of it. Like, okay, that's the whole. I can't quote the white papers or anything, but that's like pretty much what it is. Silver definitely more volatile. Yeah, definitely cheaper though. I couldn't buy. I want to get some like gold coins and stuff, or silver coins, but gold's just too expensive. I can't buy a gold coin. I don't have like $2,700 laying around. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Happy Friday, says Nathan. Is it your Friday? I'm not really sure, but either way, welcome in. Marty maybe saying oil and gold go up during crisis. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I wonder, so do you think gold goes up just because of like the preppers essentially all just running out and buying as much gold as they can whenever there's like some war going on? That's got to be the whole reason, right? Just a supply and demand situation. Oil, a completely different situation. Well, maybe a slightly different situation, I should say. Silver in mining town. What is mining town? Like a town that mines silver? Like any of them, or is that a particular place or a website or something? See, DP saying X amount of gold would have bought you an average house 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, if you want like a savings account, you know, I guess. But yeah, keeping up with inflation isn't necessary. Like if you invest in stuff, you don't want to keep up with inflation, right? That's just your money not doing anything for you. Better than just sitting in a savings account with 0% interest. Better than cash sitting in a safe. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly if gold has actually outpaced inflation or whatever, you know, so. Something I'd have to look into. Leonard, there's a link at the top of the description to the whole build. You want to check that out? Investors moving their money because the market might crash. They view gold as safer, says George. Essentially, I paraphrase, but okay, so people that don't want to just move into like some kind of treasury or something that's safer, move into, huh? I wonder if that's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Not necessarily that it's like gold, but just like gold is safer and goes up during crises because people move into it, and people move into it because it's safer. You know what I mean? That's interesting, though. Yeah, it's maybe nothing I've pondered too much. A little bit, maybe not too much. Noxious agenda, what's going on? Welcome in. Carity, what's going on? Talking about, I think that's investing in gold rather than stocks or whatever. Said you're better off investing in companies that make things. Yeah, I guess it depends what you're looking to do. So, but like I was saying before when we were talking about crypto, you know, get a little, you know, get diversified, get a little bit in everything, right? The one thing that I want to really look into, I like, I don't even know why, and I've heard this kind of a lot of different places. More like United States, it's United States currency, so I guess other people wouldn't understand, but Morgan silver dollars are so cool for some reason. Can't tell you why, but something about specifically Morgans are Super cool. Which they're 90, I think they're 90% silver, so, but super cool. Marty maybe saying, only person actually understood the spelling of my last name. Oh yeah? I'm just super smart, I guess. We all know that's not true. But, well, glad I got it right. I get so many wrong that eventually, just by numbers game, I'd have to get something right. Oops. Get silver dollars at face value. Smart. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be nice. I mean, it is always nice when you pull out one of those silver dimes or quarters out of your change or something. Doesn't happen often anymore, but... Oh. Doesn't happen often anymore, but... Morgans look like a treasure, like a pirate coin or something. They are super cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Gold's one of those trade items that's kind of noticed in every culture. I guess that is true. That is true. It's a worldwide. Gold is like the pit bull of precious metals, right? The pit bull of investments. Worldwide. Never mind. That's not funny. I'm sorry, guys. That was so dumb. I won't say that again. I'm so funny. Couple conversations, hopping over to diamonds now. Okay, man, we're ranging here. We're ranging here on topics. The thing about diamonds is, how are we gonna make those super strong cutting blades without diamonds, right? See, valuable. Boom. Counter. What's going on? Lions, let's go. You know how to get me revved up, don't you? You know how to get me excited. Go Lions. Easy way to get Phil to shout out a let's go. Just shout out the Lions real quick. Oh, not quite as good as a Lem rune, but Pull rune, baby. Woo! Not as good as a Lem, but still good. Grew up at 7 in Telegraph. You're a real one. Ooh, yeah, that's no joke there. No joke. Go to the bank, ask for old coins, buy everything. Right? Now, I've been watching some of these videos on YouTube too. Man, YouTube gets you, you know. You click on one video and they really just feed you the same video over and over again. But these guys that go to the bank and they're like, give me an entire monster box of like 50-cent pieces. And they're like, here's a $2,000 box of 50-cent pieces I got. I'm like, how do you got to know somebody at the bank to get that? Like, I feel like, I haven't tried this, but you're just going to go to the bank and ask for thousands of dollars of, and I know they have to order them ahead of time to give them to you and whatnot. But I feel like they would just be like, no, we're not doing that. Like, you're just going to look through them and then bring them all back in like a day. Come on. Oh, counter. Yo! Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub there over on Twitch. You Slayer. Very, very, very kind of you. Absolute legend. Chris said he clicked on one video about Caitlin Clark. Now they think he's a WNBA fan. Yeah, that's how people get caught up in this stuff on YouTube. Seriously, like, you wonder how people go down these like flat earth rabbit holes and stuff, and then they end up like believing it and stuff. Like, oh my gosh. No offense to any flat earthers out there, or Bigfoot realists or something, but Loch Ness monster believers. But people get caught up in this stuff, and then they just keep feeding them more and more of it. Crazy. So Chris is going to be completely indoctrinated into the WNBA fan club here pretty soon. Allegedly. Borislav, welcome in. Spanish Daloon, they're valuable, says Marty. Marty, maybe. Spanish Daloon. Is that like an old coin? Yeah, you'd probably have to find that off of a old wooden ship or something. Named Diversity. Old wooden ship named Diversity. Deep cut. Anyone know what that's from? Anybody? Oh, a bunch of people left when I talked about people going on flat earth rabbit holes. Uh-oh. Unfortunate. Lazy Turtle says flat earth gets made fun of by Bigfoot hunters. Yeah. Yeah. Guaranteed flat earthers, no loss there, right? Right? Anchorman, there you go, Justin. Oh, subscribed just to come in here and chat, so that's because he knew the reference. There we go. There we go. Bad Omen shout her out too. We need diversity in the workplace. Ron. Ron. You know what that means? It's an old wooden ship. Oh my gosh. What a great movie. S tier. Anthony says Dad does that with the with his bank payday. He goes buys all their gold dollars, 50-cent pieces, stuff like that. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would feel like really rude going in there and just being like that. You know? I don't know. Big William, what's going on? Yes, Saturday stream. Switch it up sometimes, you know? Little Saturday stream, 4:30. Not a super long stream today, but a little bit, you know? Counter says, love the Druid, just beat D2R for the first time using a shoot a Druid skills 3 Hurricane Pelt. Nice. You found that on the playthrough, huh? That's impressive. Or maybe you passed it over from a different character, either way. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Bill just passed them? What do you mean by passed them? What did I, it's very possible I missed something. Maybe. Leonard, there's a link at the very top of the description to the full gear and everything. I get asked to show the gear and build about every 5 minutes, so I'm just not going to do it. No offense, though. I know people want to see it, but yeah, that's why I put the link at the top of the description. You can check her out. Everything you want to know about it. Jack up here says invest in stuff that gives you 8% roughly back, and then take out loans to pay your bills. Got 3% loan. Well, I mean, if you can get a 3%, nowadays you can't get 3% usually, from what I understand, but Maybe one day the rates will be back down there. I think in the United States, I think we're at like 5 or 6 or something, like what people can get on houses and stuff. Not really sure, but I don't think we can get it that low anymore. Exited the game after the drop. So what did I miss? Was it just some like rare item, or was it like some really good thing or something that I missed? There was one time that I completely missed. Was it an Ohm room? I think, but nobody seen it except for one guy, and I feel bad because I completely didn't believe him. I literally killed a monster and it dropped. My mercenary walked over here, poked the monster. It like flashed for 1 second and I teleported away. And only one dude seen it, and I was like, dude, nobody else seen it, dude. Like, you seem like you're being honest here, but like, it's hard for me to believe when only one guy sees it, you know? So, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. And then he sent the link, or he timestamped the stream later, and I was like, oh man, this dude was right. I was super wrong. Marty saying 8%'s the lowest right now? Ooh, man. That's rough. I'd have to double check. I refinanced at one point at a really good time. Did I get... I don't remember if it was... I think it was 2.2... No, it must have been 3. 3.625, maybe. Or was it 2.625? Something 0.625, I know that. I'd have to double check. DP, what do you just rewind to the stream? I wasn't seeing things. No, I wasn't talking about you seeing things this time. What did I miss? You haven't said what I missed yet, or I missed your comment. So maybe I'm missing all kinds of stuff here. I didn't see what I missed on the other run or whatever. 2.5, 2.7. Yeah, so maybe I got 2.625. Oh, it's just a grand charm. Okay. Yeah, no, I completely didn't see it. Very possible I didn't see a grand charm drop. Guaranteed 40 to life skiller though, right? I promise you it was 1 to max damage grand charm. Telling of beads, interesting. Okay, all right. The demon hide gloves. Oh no, I seen those. There's no reason to really pick those up. What are those, venom grips? I think. Never one of those. Blue says never understood the credit rating system. It's a little ridiculous, yeah. I'm not a big fan of it, but you just really got to pay every bill you ever have on time, and like, you know, I don't know. Jason says he's got a 5 something on a Bay Area home. Yeah, Bay Area, that sounds like an expensive area too, I'm gonna be honest. So hopefully maybe in the future you have some chance to refinance that down a little bit, huh? Maybe. Chris Pratt up here saying Jabrensky missed a win force sometime. Yeah, I remember when that happened, yeah. I didn't see it live, but I remember seeing the clip of it back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. See, if I missed like a win force now, I wouldn't be that upset. But yeah, he didn't have a win force at the time, so he did. I think he found one like a couple months later or something. Anyways, so. But yeah, if I missed a win force right now, it would be like my 9th win force on single player. It's like, you know, I'd be like, oh, that's too bad. But yeah.
Let's go.
What? Wicked plumber, my god. Like, all I can say is thank you so much. You freaking legend. Ooh. Look at this good luck you brought me to. For a Stone of Jordan, you Giga Chad. Oh, well. Still a Giga Chad, but also carrying win? You don't find it every day. You don't find it every day. Ooh. But But yeah, Wicked Plumber, all I can do is what I say every time. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Legend. So very generous of you, so kind. Uh-oh. Of course you're hungry. How are you always hungry, kid? Kid's always hungry. I'll get dinner in a half hour. You'll be fine, I promise. Marty says, what a legend. No truer statement has ever been typed. No truer statement. Brett says epic up here. Also a true statement. Also very true. Look at all these other legends that got gifted memberships to. Yeah, good call. We gotta get them Wicked Plumber emotes slamming in here. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Yeah, that's the joke I slam out there all the time, Chris. Like, what do you just ate yesterday? What the heck? No, this kid, gosh, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. She's like, can I have candy? You just ate breakfast. No, that was like an hour ago. Well, you know, it's like hour later. Can I have chips? Saffron, yo, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Appreciate you. Nothing I love more than when someone gives me some of Jeff Bezos' money. Appreciate you. Jeff Bezos' money supporting Sweetville channel. Counter saying his friend missed a low rune. You were a few screens behind him and ended up coming across it, huh? Kept roasted him for it. Yeah, that's unfortunate, right? Unfortunate. I wouldn't feel good if you know, if that was like, if I wasn't like a content creator who played all the time, I'd be disappointed in that home rune I missed. But yeah, considering I just what, probably, has it been a month now maybe since I had that whole page of extra runes I cubed up? So I had like 5 ohm runes that I had, you know, that I just cubed together along with everything else. Uzo, no idea what you're talking about. I am awake. I'm not sure what you're asking me. If I was sleeping, I'd be like... Freddy, yo! What's going on? Welcome in. Just the man I was looking for. I'm down bad, man. I'm down bad. Fantasy football here. I have to start 2 of. Here's my options. Get ready for this. Due to a couple trades and then injuries, I got in a world of hurt here. Anyone can answer, by the way, but I know Fred's definitely into fantasy football like I am. I need to choose between, and I have to start these people. Trey Benson, Roshan Johnson, or Amir Abdullah. Now, Amir Abdullah is quote-unquote the lead back for the Raiders this week because both their backs are hurt. I forget who they are now. That's honestly my options. That's honestly my options. Real rough. Real rough, so. B-Moon, thank you so much for the Slayership. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Welcome in the Sweetville Slayers. By the way, good time. I don't shout this out enough, I feel. So if anyone wants to, it's completely optional. It is free as well, of course. If you have a channel membership, including if it was gifted to you, as long as you have a YouTube channel membership, you can link up your YouTube membership in my Discord, You get a personal, like based upon your level of membership, you get a special color so people know you're a channel member. We do have a members only chat if you want to utilize that as well. So it's kind of just more of like a little fun thing to do that in Discord people can see you're one of the channel members essentially. So if you want to, it's super easy. If you look up a YouTube video on how to link them, it's like you click like 3 buttons, boom, it's linked up. Pretty much. It's pretty easy once you look up a video how to do it. But poop, says Brad. Yeah, they're not great options. They're not great options, so. Benson's 2 carries a game isn't looking good for you. Benson had 10 carries last game. The thing is, I don't know what necessarily happened. I got to look into it more. But yeah, Benson had 10 carries last game. I don't know if it was... I got to look into it more because I don't know if he was out of control, like the game was out of control. As for who I can pick up, it's not looking great, but... I'm really not sure about Abdullah because... Who knows what's going to happen there.
Steven R. donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Steven, thank you for the $2 Super Chat. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Supporting the channel like a legend. I don't know if he's going to get more carries or if this LeBeau guy is going to get more carries. You know, the rookie. But is Roshan going to be splitting carries after this new coaching staff? Like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. But the thing is in this league, I'm kind of resigned to my fate of not doing good in this league. It's a keeper league, so I traded some players away for picks for next year, so that's why I'm in this situation. Yeah, I traded away Tony Pollard, and unfortunately, instantly, Tajay Spears gets hurt. He gets a concussion. Great. So, it's real rough. Steve says, forgot to put the message. Oh, no. Well, that's all right.
Steven R. donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Did you forget to do a message again? Either way, thank you so much for the Super Chat. You Slayer. Did you forget to do the message twice? Torah saying Abdullah set for more touches. Yeah, I think so. But now I got to decide, like, was Trey Benson's extra usage last week real? Or was Roshan Johnson's extra usage last week real? Because both of them weren't getting used, like, at all. And then last week, both of them got, like, 10 carries. They split carries with their main back. For, you know, the Bears got a new coach. They fired their coach, got a new guy, or maybe offensive coordinator. I can't remember exactly, but either way, they got a new coach of some kind. And then all of a sudden, he instantly got more carries. So, like, is that real or is that just one game fluke? It's real tough. So, we'll see. Minnesota good against the run. See, I thought they were worse against the run and better against the pass. Maybe I'm thinking of them backwards. Could be possible. And either way, they're not terrible against anything. I think they were like middle of the road against one, and they were really good against the other. Oh no, they're really bad against the pass. That's what it is. Against wide receivers, I mean. I think they were one of the worst, if I'm not mistaken. See, this is a tough situation I got myself in here. Oh well. Cowboys assigned Daniel Jones. Well, and beat the Giants. Yeah, I mean, maybe they could sign him for a temporary, temporary fix. That actually would probably be a good thing for him. Because I was kind of talking about that the other day. It would be funny for him to beat the Giants. But more specifically, like, if you're just thinking about him in general, he could pull like a Baker Mayfield, because Mayfield went to the Rams when Stafford was hurt, did good for like 6 or 8 games, and got himself a new contract and is playing pretty good for Tampa Bay, right? So maybe he could pull one of those situations, you know. That's probably his best hope. Who do you have at receiver? Right now I got Malik Neighbors, which is kind of an unfortunate situation. Who knows what's going to happen there? Devo and... I forget who the other guy... Oh. I think between my flex and my third wide receiver spot, I think I'm starting Rome Odunze and DJ Moore. Because I also traded away... I had Drake London, but I traded him away because I'm so far behind in this keeper league. I'm kind of like sort of looking forward to next year, but you want to do good because they do... The people who don't make the playoffs, they get reverse draft pick order. So last place actually gets a worse pick than like 6th place. So also last place gets a punishment. I don't want that either, so. Let's see, Roshan has a worse situation. Oof. Yeah. And I know you don't want to be slave to the projection, but Trey Benson is projected for 3 points for some reason. It really, I don't want to be projection slave guy, like I said, but it really does play with your mind, you know? Fred says with Debo's looking better with Braden playing. You think so, huh? You think he'd be better for like those short passes, I guess? Yeah, Chris saying Baker actually made Cleveland into a winning team. I mean, they ended up cutting him, right? So, or no, they traded him for like a 4th round pick for like six months of playing, or a few months of playing for the Rams or something it was. Yeah, I don't know, but apparently Cleveland wins no matter who they have at quarterback, except for Deshaun Watson. You can throw Jameis in there, you can throw Baker in there. Get Tyler Lockett in the offseason. I mean, I could draft Lockett, but next season Tyler Lockett's going to be going in like the 8th round or 10th round or something. So with Metcalf and Smith and Jigba coming on, you know, like he's not going to be in and yeah, it's not like you don't keep everybody. You only keep 3 players. I mean, so I traded some guys and I got like a 1st round pick and some stuff. So Jennings likely irrelevant, you think? We'll see, because in the other league, the league I'm in 1st place, I'm starting Jennings, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, not completely irrelevant, but will Phil be the Sacco? No, better not be. Better not be. The Sacco. Yeah, right. At least in the other league, I'm gonna take down the Shiva. Ooh. Shiva Kamini Soma. I don't remember her whole name. I forget. What do I think about Brazil? I don't. I am neutral on Brazil, I guess we'll say. Love the league. Yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny. They're saying Cleveland bailed on Baker early. Such a poorly run organization. Yeah. Didn't they trade like 3 1st round picks and give him like a max contract to what's his name? Who's terrible and hurt? Watson. Real rough. Real rough. You're that hungry, you're gonna sit there and stare at me? You're just bored? There's a beetle up. A beetle, it's winter. We'll get rid of it. Boy, this kid over here. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for me, alright? I'll be up there in like 10 minutes. This kid over here. Oh! Oh, Trash, thank you so much for the super chat.
Trust HXX donated $5 through Super Chat. 50 United States cents. Geo Lions, go Lions, go Lions, go.
G-O Lions? You can't read it if it's capitalized? Come on, AI. And this is supposed to take over the world? Can't even read go if it's capitalized? Cruel maiden javelins, huh? Thank you so much, Trash, for the $5 super chat. Ooh, appreciate you. Yeah, good old Deshaun Watson. That was the name I was trying to pull. Could be. Don't break him. See, Jones isn't terrible, says Fred. He always had a bad O-line. Dallas has a good O-line. You'd be much better. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see him in a better situation. Because honestly, like, the number of quarterbacks... I feel like people go to better situations, they automatically look so much better. And not that he looks like world-breaking. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be like the next greatest thing if he goes to some other team, but like even Sam Darnold going to Minnesota and he's looking serviceable when he was just like, he's been on 9 teams in the last 7 years or something like that. Baker, you know what he did. I feel like that once a quarterback quote unquote fails, they just never give him a chance again, which I feel like is a problem. They'll ride the same quarterback that just stinks forever, but then they'll never give a guy another chance. Like, I don't know. You figure once people are like, I don't know, you're losing a bunch of games, maybe you might want to try something different, but nope, not in the NFL. The one good thing is that I think Atlanta finally gave up on the Tyler Algier experience. Gosh darn it. He got no carries last week and he had 1 target. I think that finally crushed him when he they were on the 1 yard line. They gave him the ball 3 plays in a row and he couldn't get into the end zone. Like, what trash. For years, they're spoiling my Bijan Robinson with a yucky Tyler Algier. My goodness. Chris says his Deshaun Watson's progression was so sharp, it's fascinating. I mean, I think that's what happens when you sit out the NFL for 2 years because you did things. I think if you sit out from playing football for that long, it's just like, you know. Chris says if you don't look good throwing a Tampa or a Minnesota's weapons, you're truly a scrub. I mean, wasn't Mike Evans and Godwin were both there when Deshaun Watson or when Jameis Winston were there? Jameis Winston just smoked the Steelers, right? So I think football's like, obviously it takes a great quarterback and all that. I'm not gonna go too far on that, but it's much more of a team sport than people give it credit for. That's what I think. Counter says you feel like hardcore tip videos haven't been touched. Maybe not my expertise. Yeah. No, pretty much not. I have one expert tip for everybody for hardcore, and that's don't die. That's about all I got. So, yeah. Not anything I'm particularly interested, but the thing with that too is like content creators playing hardcore. Sure, if you're speedrunning and your speedrun dies, you know, it's over, whatever. But if you're like a Holy Grail type of person or a person that plays the same character for a long time, like if my character died or any of my characters die, like I can't make videos anymore. I guess I could just hero edit in a bunch of characters to make videos on, but most of my videos are made off of the characters I have. So if my characters die, like I can't support my family, so, you know, because I do it full time. So, well, my daughter's like, just make new characters. Well, it takes like hours and hours to play through the game because I'm not a professional speedrunner, babe. And then to find all the gear I lost, like it'd take months, years. But yeah, pretty much. Gotta explain to my daughter how Diablo works. He. Jason saying Winston's a weird dude. Yeah, he's a little bit weird. A little bit weird, no doubt. Chris says Jameis a scrub. Steelers pretenders. Maybe. I mean, the Steelers have like I said earlier, when you got Arthur Smith, your team sucks. So, Fred saying Baker legitimately good though. Seems pretty good. He seems pretty good. I think he's pretty good. Fred said he likes Winston. He likes it. He's a weird dude, huh? Yeah, I don't know. And now that he's older though, a lot of times when people get older, they get, you know, they settle down a little bit, right? Not that he was like out of control, but yeah, he just did weird, you know, he just did odd things. But you know what I think helped him was that LASIK eye surgery he got like 3 years ago. All of a sudden he's way better, right? Crazy. Yeah, eating dubs, right? Pretty much. Yeah, imagine the stuff he does that you don't see. And he's like kind of got to be the leader of the team because quarterbacks are just like automatically like designated naturally the leader of the team, you know? And everyone's just like, stop. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you guys. Stop it right now. Child's over here taunting me. How mad would we be if the Colts won tomorrow? Oh boy. Usually I stream on Mondays. If the Colts win tomorrow, I don't know if I'd be able to stream on Monday. That'd be rough. Good old Jewel. There we go. Go shake your kid. I should do that. You're right. Pick you up and just no. She's like yeah. Bring on the fire hose. Yeah. Yeah, boy. But anyways, we got the time here. Oh, almost 5 o'clock. So we weren't doing as long of a stream today. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call her a day right there. I gotta get dinner going for us here. Obviously, we gotta eat dinner. So huge shout out. Thanks everybody. Wicked Plumber, once again, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Just huge. But also shout out Trash, Steve R again, B-Moon, and Ricky P. All either becoming channel members, super chats. Had a few channel members here over on Twitch as well. Seraphim, Counter, Wicked Ball re-upping his sub. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Really does mean a lot. Honestly, like I say it all the time. You probably get annoyed by it. Honestly, I couldn't keep doing this without your support. So thank you guys so much. With that being said, peace out, fellas. And don't forget, you want to say it? Keep slaying. Oh, you legend.